Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome to episode 8 of the Council Forcecast. We have another three-man video today, just Antoine, Evan,
hey,
and myself. But you should be able to see our names now because I've actually built us an overlay, as basic as it is. So you should start seeing a little bit of a nicer aesthetic around us. That'll be good. Let us know what you think of it. Again, it is basic, but we'll be adding to it as we go along with various different things that we've got in the works. Hope you enjoy it. Over to Antoine to explain what we're doing today.
Oh yeah, so we're doing a fan film. Yeah, I can't talk today. We're going to do a fan film viewing of Loyalty. So some of you guys already know that I am I have been a judge, and I'm just a participant of the lightsaber choreography competition, which has been going on now for over a decade. This is part of the 11th competition, and it was one of my favorites of that year. I actually won that year as well when I actually was the judge. So we're just gonna watch it and talk about it. All right. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Shameless plug. Reddy and I did a audiobook version of this, so if you guys want to see that, that should be somewhere in the link. Yeah, but yeah, that's how much I love this this short film.
When he says Reddy and I, he means he did it. I just did like 5 lines of recording, so badly at that.
But those lines were epic.
I love these early shots.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Like most lightsaber choreography competitions, they have really good fight scenes, but usually never really good camera. And they have, for all their things that they do, they did a Hunger Games fan film and this and a bunch of other stuff. They are extremely talented.
what was the main guy who made this? What's his name again?
Maxwell Sweat.
Old ideals and narrow-mindedness.
Yeah, and then the Paul Leagues, Actually, I don't know how to say the last names. It was a combination because this guy, the bad guy here, he was in one of the previous entries where he was playing a Sith character. So it was pretty cool that they combined and made an entry together.
Would have been interesting if it was the same character.
It could be, actually, because he's pretty much wearing the same outfit.
I've always loved these opening stances. Interesting.
Beautiful.
New.
And the way that they
you don't really see too many. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You don't really see. One thing I did like about this is you don't see too many pikes in fan films, so it's refreshing to see. And of course, it's always refreshing to see, saber color, purple. Diversity, always fun.
Well, these actually have a meaning. If you actually look at it, blue, of course, is the good guy, the Jedi. Red is the Sith character, and then purple is the girl who's kind of in between the both of them. She's still deciding if she's dark side or light side, which is really interesting.
Makes sense.
And keep a lookout for the... Yes, Allah's not my enemy, that's your line.
One of them.
If you look at the saber colors, they're going to change. Like, they're going to take each other's sabers. Each time they change is for a very specific reason. So just keep a lookout for that.
They try and keep it thematic throughout.
Yeah. It's very...
I wonder where they got some of those props. Did they make them?
The pike he made, the curved saber he made, but the saber that she has is a novice, which is used by like everybody in LCC. If you watch the videos, you'll see everybody has that saber.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then they made really good use of the pike as well. The choreography behind it was fantastic.
Which is why I think this one...
And speaking for someone who's actually used a pike before, it is not easy to choreograph certain maneuvers with it.
Yeah.
That's fact.
I never enjoyed doing that. Much prefer single blades. Or single normal
Agreed.
blades.
This is the perfect representation. She has purple and she doesn't know if she should kill him or if she should.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him.
Don't do
Actually
it.
competent acting as well, which you rarely see in
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's not like unlike Contract of Evil. Lord Anakin.
these. It's a bit hammy, but it served its purpose in that one, didn't it?
Yeah.
They keep
How
it
long
very
did it take-
subtle.
How long did it take them to make this?
Oh, well, I think they actually shot it over like a month prior to when they reshot it, because I forget the reason why, but
They reshot the whole thing, or just
they had to
certain
reshoot the
parts?
whole thing, yeah, because the lighting changed or whatever. But I think it took them 2 weekends, if I'm not mistaken. Oh,
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. They did a very good job, and he's really good with his editing. Like if you listen to the music right now, like
It fades well.
it fades off, and then like the sound effects fade off and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch right here. He's got the purple, he's got the red. Now the reason for that is that he's freaking going apeshit because he just killed his former apprentice. He's got purple because, oh shoot, this guy, he's afraid. He's like, oh crap, this guy's going to kill me. So,
his faith is shaken, and he's just killed his sister, so his internal
yep.
turmoil is going to be affecting it.
Ready, so no,
very
I love
effective.
And this is it right there. Oh, this is the main reason too. Like that particular scene is the main reason why I wanted to write it into a novelization, because there's a lot of stuff that has to be going through his mind right now about what he just did and just being a Jedi and what the implications of what he just did meant.
Which you cover well in the book, definitely, or the audiobook as well.
Yeah, it's a very good test of faith sort of moment, you could say.
Right. Yeah, and they did a very good job, and they won. They won LCC 11, and they deserved it. They definitely deserved it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. What did you guys think of it?
I love it as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely, I could see why it got so much praise in the competition for sure. Very, very well acted, very well edited, and the music's fantastic.
Yes, everything.
That's something I particularly liked.
As with Contract of Evil, everything just wraps together to make it a really wonderful, complete project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went beyond just a lightsaber duel. He made it into like a story.
Yeah, and
it was
you can
very
see why
quick as well. They didn't drag it on like a lot of them do.
Right.
Yeah, you could see why it's called loyalty, because it's like, I guess for me it seems like it's a test to see if he could be loyal to the Jedi code or if he's gonna fall, or I could be wrong. Is that why they chose that
I never really
title?
thought about that, but that's totally good because
he has to be loyal to his beliefs or loyal to what he believes.
Yeah.
I'm just speculating on my part.
Loyalty to the student as well.
Right. I think that's the overt loyalty, is the loyalty between the interpersonal relationships, but I never thought about his loyalty to his order. That's actually really good.
Maybe I'm just digging too deep.
Nah, but that's pretty good though. That he's a test of his own loyalty to the Jedi Order. So like that's pretty good.
You inadvertently touch on it in the audiobook though. You do mention, or not necessarily his shaken belief, but he questions like the whole, I wanted her to learn the old way, and etc. And is it the
right.
best
Yeah.
way? It is touched on, so that's done well.
Yeah, so that's good. All right, cool. So that was Loyalty. I suggest you guys watch it yourself. It's pretty awesome. Watch it 8 times, and let them know that we sent you, so that they know that we're people that do things.
Let them know.
Okay,
So
well, no, that's done. I will fade us out.
All right, cool.
And we're back. Okay, hello. We've moved around now. I'm hoping you are liking the designs. This is the one we're going to have for when there's only 3 of us. I'll move it along like that when there's 4, because obviously it'll look better. But we thought it'd be better than having us all compressed at the bottom, because there'll be where the video gone, there's nothing above it. Anyway, waffling. News. Antoine, what have you got for us?
All right, cool. So we have 3 news stories. The first one we're going to talk about is that Liam Neeson. Well, okay, the title says that Liam Neeson has a spin-off movie, or is a rumor, but really it was just that interviewer asked him if they did do a spin-off movie of Qui-Gon, would he do it? And he said, "Yeah, of course I would. I think it's a pretty good idea."
Wasn't exactly super jazzed about it.
Yeah, I mean he's just Liam Neeson about it. He's just cool and collected. And he also had some comments about the Star Wars teaser as well, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, he did see it.
Yeah, he did see it, and he said that the cross-guard lightsaber was kind of strange because he thought the guy would cut himself with it, but...
When he take his thigh off?
Yeah, he said he'd take his thigh off.
I don't know about that, but...
What do you guys think of a potential Qui-Gon spin-off movie?
Well, I know it'll make one Nerd Rage Rancer pretty happy if they did it. But in all honesty, I don't think it would make as much sense as like an Obi-Wan spinoff or even a Yoda spinoff, because, I like Qui-Gon, but he doesn't exactly have as much of an effect on the Star Wars universe as those characters, at least as far as films go. I mean, let's be honest, he was only alive for 1 film.
Not only that, but his story's kind of already been told. If you're interested in him, go and read the books, because there's a lot of his life covered in there, and the comics, of course. I don't think the mainstream audience cares about him enough to warrant a film. Not compared to other characters that would be pushed aside because of it anyway. But it would be alright if it happened. It'd be interesting. Liam Neeson obviously brings awesome to anything. So.
Exactly. Course, yeah, I agree. It'll be pretty extraneous. Even he said in the interview, he's like, "Well, he's just like a mentor to Obi-Wan. I don't know what else he would do, or if he's that interesting. Like he's so like mellow."
Yeah.
But yeah, he agrees that it's like, what do you do that for?
Yeah. I mean, of course, it would be interesting to see, his relationship with Obi-Wan, on the big screen, and maybe shed some light on that era, because that is an interesting part of both their lives when they were training each other, or even what?
I just thought of a way that it could be interesting. The Star Hyperspace War. If they did that, on the
a
big
film?
screen.
Nice bit of Plo Koon, Mika Gear. I can go for that.
Like not not just Qui-Gon, but a bunch of other
Might
like
you.
Jedi. But they would never do that.
You're
That's insane.
thinking of Jedi Council Acts of War, Callan.
Oh, moron. Sorry. Yes, I am. Apologies. That one too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It could be interesting, or of course, I mean, if they highlighted, I would be happy if they highlighted, Dooku and Qui-Gon's relationship.
Good.
As I've mentioned several times, if they made a movie about that, hell, I'll go for that. Get Christopher Lee back in. I'd be all for it.
Yeah, that'd
But
be cool.
but on the whole, I mean, I don't really see much. The biggest thing for me is I just don't see much purpose in a Qui-Gon movie, at least compared to other characters. I mean, of all the characters you can make a spin-off movie, I would feel that he would be lesser in terms of relevance, at least compared to some other characters.
Agreed.
I think Obi-Wan or a Yoda would work much better cinematically. Even a Han Solo would probably have a bit more impact, at least. And I'm just talking just films here, not overall story.
Well, as you said with the Star Hyperspace War, not the Inshore Crisis, moron. It wouldn't just be about Qui-Gon. It would have an effect on the wider audience. Because what was the Republic like before Palpatine got his grip on it? What we saw before. The earliest the mainstream audience has seen is in the Naboo Crisis. So what was the Republic like then? Why couldn't they have sent an army or whatever? So I don't think it'll ever happen because it's they're trying to scrape the EU away. But if it did, then you'd bring the significance to the story through the actions and the world as opposed to Qui-Gon himself.
You would get some interesting political intrigue, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But the thing with the Stark Hyperspace Wars is really, it's not entirely focused on Qui-Gon. It's really not much his story. It's more of a Plo Koon movie than anything else.
Which
at least in my
Reddy would
opinion.
not mind
I
at
have
all.
no problem with that.
Yes, I am aware of that, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I don't think for a Qui-Gon movie, it wouldn't really be good to have Qui-Gon get shafted in his own movie, especially by Plo Koon.
Yeah. All right. So the next news story was I don't know if any of you guys have watched The Raid, but it is a very, very popular martial arts movie. But the main characters of that movie are actually in Star Wars Awakens. They're going to be either they're going to be
choreography.
Yeah, they're doing the choreography for sure. It's still speculated whether they have roles in it or not. But just the fact that they're involved whatsoever means we're going to get some of the badass fight scenes like ever, even like past Nick Gillard, but badass. Like this is going to be like sick.
Now, I haven't seen The Raid, so I can't really comment much on this because I don't know what to expect. But but you've seen it and you like it, so
Yes, it is a must watch if you're a martial arts fan, and then they just have really fantastic, really kinetic fight scenes, which would lend itself very, very well to Star Wars, especially if it's going to be a lot about these Darksiders and things like that. We're going to see some vicious fights. So.
Yeah, they can maybe be like extras, or like maybe they could be Jedi or they could be Inquisitors or something. I don't know.
Or acolytes of some sort.
anything that fights.
I'm down.
What?
Anything that fights.
Anything that fights.
Get some awesome choreography.
I am super down for that. Like, if you guys haven't, just go on YouTube and look up The Raid, some fight scenes. Like, particularly the kitchen fight, the baseball, not the baseball bat fight. Well, the baseball bat fight's pretty cool too. And there's the Hammer Girl fight. And then the whole Raid, the movie, is basically one big fight scene. You just watch the movie.
Okay. Well, watch it be like stormtroopers or something, just like unarmed stormtrooper fighting.
Lame.
Yeah.
And then the last story, or I guess we're going to touch upon, is that comics are coming out next week, the new Star Wars comics, and also Rebels just got released. Past
the second half of season 1.
Yes, which I think you guys all enjoyed.
It was great.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Oh, we shouldn't be talking about it then. Nah.
Not the latest one. No, I'm up to date before the.
Darn.
Well, it was a very good episode, and it really touched on some interesting themes, I thought.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the synopsis about it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, like I've already loved Rebels before this point, but this just like each episode keeps solidifying my my joy of it.
Better.
Yeah.
I agree. I do think Rebels just keeps.
You're a robot.
You're a robot. Smack your ear. There we go.
Better.
Wait. Talk some more.
Hello.
Yeah, it's better.
Go. You're good.
Stupid headphones. Need to get new ones.
I think it's the connection, actually, but it's funny to imagine it being the headphones.
I don't know, but Yeah, I feel the same way. You know, for me, Rebels does keep bringing it up each episode in certain ways. Even the minor episodes, I think, do bring actual relevance to the story.
Yeah.